Find your inspiration. Create your picture-perfect style collection with ShopHQ's Summer Fashion Lookbook. We're bringing you fresh looks for whatever occasion comes your way. Featuring fashions from Indigo Thread Company with unique details and carefree vibes. Enjoy optimal comfort while you build your own signature style with the Tiana B collection. It's a season of fun and discovery. Find your look during the Summer Fashion Lookbook event on ShopHQ.
Pamper yourself with ancient spa secrets from the Dead Sea. Join us for the worldwide television premiere of Semantica Beauty on ShopHQ. Skincare that combines plant, oil, and fruit extracts with Dead Sea minerals is the Semantica difference. Boost your natural beauty with their complete line of skincare solutions. Reconnect with the essence of nature. Join us for the premiere of Semantica Beauty on ShopHQ.
Whenever I use one of these, I feel 30 years older.
Bending over this is very painful. I see the way people look at me. I need stability, not sympathy.
Introducing Motivo, the most innovative, comfortable walker ever created, giving you the support you need and the dignity you deserve. Motivo's upright walking design gives you the ability to walk farther, easier, and safer. You'll get the freedom to go anywhere, anytime.
For years, I never wanted to go out. It was such a hassle. But now with my Motivo, I'm back in action.
1970s era walkers with fixed seats force the user to walk behind the walker with the spine in a forward bent position. Motivo's stowaway seat design puts the user inside the walker. This aligns the spine, reducing back and neck pressure by 60%.
Motivo's patented design and Life in Reach technology puts you closer to everyday items like sinks and countertops and features the largest integrated private storage compartment available, along with a stowaway padded seat with backrest and folding tray with 2 cup holders. At under 20 pounds, Motivo packs up quickly to travel with you. Thousands of users of all ages agree Motivo is the new standard for short-term and long-term mobility.
I can stand up straight and tall. It's sturdy, it's comfortable.
This thing moves around like a dream.
This has been a mobility solution for so many that want to keep their independence or perhaps have their independence back. It is the Motivo Walker. It's your today's top deal, everybody, and I have the final hour of the night. My name is Timm. I'm going to be taking you shopping for the next couple of hours here, but the final presentation, the final hour of your today's top deal is happening right now. No assembly required. It is quiet, it is lightweight, and the best part about the Motivo Walker is that it's keeping you upright. There's so much to talk about here today. Let's go through the colors first of all. It's been an incredibly popular day here, so we're getting more and more limited as we continue on. So this is going to be your first color option here. This is Ocean Teal. That has been a fan favorite all day long. We also have your Midnight Blue. Take a look at this. If you want more of that royal blue color, that one is available for you. We have your Pure Silver available as well. And then finally, last but not least, take a look at this ruby red right here. It's self-standing. If you want that feeling of security back, this is going to be a solution for you. It's your today's top deal. It's $299.99. We also have your value pay. $50 is going to get this home. We'll show you the alternative to your regular walkers and the difference between the two. There's so much to talk about. No assembly required, and you also have a lifetime warranty on your Motivo walker. Daisy Skarnig is joining us here today as our brand representative for the line. I know that she is so passionate about finding ways to give us that easy living, especially as we continue to age. Now, Daisy, let's talk about where this all started, because Jeremy, the creator, had a very personal story and a personal reason why he created this. Right?
Yeah, so good afternoon, everybody, and I'm so excited to be the brand ambassador for Motivo. I had the most amazing talk with Jennifer and Jeremy. Both of them are passionate creators, and they've worked in that industry, that mobility industry, for so many years. But what really triggered Jeremy and Jennifer to go off and branch out and do something different with the traditional walker was because his dad was diagnosed with ALS. And Jennifer's grandmother had ALS, and they would see these sort of archaic, not fresh, not new, these walkers that just weren't working right. They were, you know, his father was hunched over. It didn't feel good in his body. I mean, her mother hurt herself and refused to use a walker because she didn't like how it looked, right? These are the archaic versions. This one is from World War II, by the way. That's the first time this one became, was at conception. And it was really only to be used in a hospital, getting somebody from point A to point B. Then the 70s, 80s roll around and they're like, oh, we want to put in a seat. We want to have somebody sit down, be more comfortable. But it was that hunched over feeling.
Yes.
Well, welcome to the newest, greatest, and latest. And when you have creators that are so passionate because they have this personal story to tell through a product, that's why you get the best of the best with this one today.
Okay, this is so exciting. There's so much to talk about here. So can we take a quick little tour of everything that we're getting with our Motivo walker? But I just want to make sure that everybody knows this is backed by demand. It sold out in its last presentation that we had. We've been waiting since April to get this back and available for you. It is your today's top deal, and I have the final hour of the entire night. Look how quiet, look how lightweight this is. You were able to get everywhere that you need with your Motivo walker, Daisy.
Yes, absolutely. So let's just start off with the biggest benefit, I think, of this is that I can tell you right now, right here, the size of about that carry-on suitcase that you roll through the airport, right?
Yep.
This is coming to you exactly how you see it right here. Oh, okay, minus the coffee mug. That you're gonna have to purchase. But look at this. This is lightweight, 18 pounds, holding up to 300 pounds, but this comes to you fully assembled out of the box.
That's amazing.
Not only that, made in the United States of America. Actually right next door in Wisconsin. That's where Jeremy and Jennifer are from.
There we go.
And look at how easy this is to take those arms and fold them out. You lock those two in place, and now you are ready to roll. You are ready to move that beautiful body of yours to feel safe, to feel active again.
Right.
And that's what this is all about. So many beautiful, well thought out designs. 8-inch wheels. You don't get 8-inch wheels on a walker. I'm going to tell you that right now. I've presented a plethora in my 11 years here at the network. 8-inch wheels is a real big game changer, and allowing this to move with ease.
Yes.
That integrated seat. All you have to do to get that seat down.
Look at this.
Flip your little lever. And just pull that seat right down.
Oh my goodness.
You have got a beautiful, padded, comfortable, wide seat. So anybody can fit in this, right? This holds up to 300 pounds.
Thank you.
And not only that, we have an integrated storage container where you can.
I was blown away when I saw that.
Right?
Look at that.
And the fact is that when
right there.
you have your treasures in here, maybe this is, you know, the dog leash is always in here, and some dog treats and the poopy bags, right? You never have to take those things out,
right?
Because it can fold up even when you have those items in that storage area, which I can tell you, that is a game changer when it comes to a walker.
Oh my gosh, this has so many fantastic features. We're going to continue talking. I have something that is standing at my height here as well.
Yeah.
At 5'10" with heels on, this is comfortable for me. I'm not hunching over. I'm not putting that extra strain or pressure on my back. Let's go through your color options because I already have some updates for you. So this is going to be your ocean teal right here that Daisy is using. Less than 3 dozen available. That is your early favorite right now. Now, I have been showing you the midnight blue. In midnight blue, we only have 10 left. We only have 10 left right here. So do not wait on the ocean blue if you want to get that one home. $50 interest-free is your value pay. Here is the pure silver. We only have 27 to go around right here. I like that one a lot. I love the silver. All right, and then we also have your ruby red. Less than 50 here, okay? Less than 50 left to go around in your ruby red. Talk to us, Daisy, about the lifetime warranty that we have on this.
Yeah, so again, because this is a product that really, I mean, I literally have seen the innovation work through. I mean, they've done hundreds and hundreds of this. This limited lifetime warranty, they want you to know that we are confident in this product, minus like a wheel, right?
Yeah.
If the wheels eventually wear out, that can be replaced. But Everything else on this, the workmanship, right? That other than normal wear and tear, this is that item you want to get home if you are thinking of upgrading your walker to more of that. I like to call it the Rolls-Royce of walkers, right? Right? I mean, it's just so fancy. It's so beautiful, incredibly lightweight, and still only 24 inches in diameter. Same size as this. I like to call this one the days of yore, right? Like the olden days. That's what you can get there. This is way better.
Ease of movement here. See how seamless this is if I'm turning around, if I have to go to the countertop. We're going to talk about all of that here. But first, I want you to hear from a customer who has gotten this home and has absolutely loved the Motivo walker. You're going to hear from Judy right now, and then come on right back for more.
I was diagnosed with adult onset scoliosis when I was about 51. That was me about a year before I had my first back surgery. This lady is not gone, she's just missing. So this is our little kitchen. It actually progressed very rapidly. Stopped running. I was a runner. That was my sport. So to come up with scoliosis was really demoralizing. I hated using the walker. What I disliked most was not being able to stand up straight. And I've had 3 different rollators searching for one that I thought was going to be the one. This was my 3rd attempt to find a rolling walker. I bought my last rollator 2 years ago. And in fact, I had a fall going in the bathroom. And I never let go of the walker. I can still see my walker going up above me. For those of us who have to use mobility devices, feeling secure is very important. The Motivo, no problem. Oh, you don't have to stand up, Mom. I just want to go out for a little walk. Okay.
This is your new one?
Yeah. You haven't seen it before? I saw it and I thought, I think that would be a good option for me. I realized that this was it. Gorgeous out here. So just going around the atrium is my starting point for my conditioning program till I can do the whole thing at least once. My stamina is not as good as it used to be. It's really nice to have that place to sit down. Hello, Jeff. One of my favorite parts is this little glove compartment. It really is an attention getter. Don't tell me you've got a cup holder. That starts the whole demo. It's been called a Cadillac or a Bentley or a Mercedes, all kinds of things. I lift it up on the side and just slide it in like that, and that's easy. My scoliosis, I was also twisting. It's not saying I've been healed or anything like that, but since I've been using the Motivo, I've noticed that I'm sitting straighter behind the wheel again. I wonder what creek this is. My scoliosis is going to eventually cause me to curl over. I more than met my activity goal for the day. But it's been such a dramatic change in just the couple of months that I've had the Motivo that it's sure been a benefit for me.
Did you hear that? Judy just said the Motivo walker gave her that dramatic change that she needed. It is self-standing. It's giving you the feeling of security. It's giving your independence back as well. If you want to stay active, if you want to continue to do the things that you love, especially during the summer season, this is the time that we talk about getting outside with the grandchildren, going to the soccer games, right? This is the ability, the solution for so many if you need that walking assistance. So I have a quick update here. The ocean blue that Daisy's sitting on right now, midnight blue, thank you. Oh, mine, yes, midnight blue right here. We only have 8 of them left. So the darker color blue that you're seeing on your screen right now is very, very close to a sellout. So if this is sitting in your cart, make your way to checkout, confirm your orders. Okay, Daisy, we're gonna continue on the tour right now. I had mentioned how I'm really impressed by this because I'm 5'10". I also have, like a 2-inch heel on right now. And I have it at a height that I think is perfect for me.
Yeah.
So these handles are going to be adjustable, but then there's still so much more that we haven't talked about yet, right?
Absolutely. I love that we can say confidently that this really is compatible for anybody at about 5'1" to 6'4".
Wow.
That's a big span. So maybe you're picking this up because you and your honey are having surgeries coming up. One's having a knee, one's having a hip, and you know you're going to need this type of tool, and you don't want to pay $50 a week at the hospital to get that archaic metal thing home from World War II, right? Okay?
This and only 2 wheels on that too over there.
Exactly. It's just not meant to be an outside tool. It's meant to be in the hospital. That's why it was concepted. But what I love about this, and because of all the years that I have presented, right, mobility tools, I love how simple they have made this in the adjustment height of it.
Right.
Remember, when you are adjusting, all you're adjusting right here are those handles.
Okay.
So you're gonna unlock, and then there's just a little pull pin. And you're just gonna pull that pin out, and then find that adjustment that you want. Let that pin just lock right back into place.
Okay.
Take your locking mechanism here, and boom, that's it. And all that's gonna move is just the handles. It doesn't adjust the seat or your tray. It's just that handle, because the number one thing when they were inventing this product, what I love about this, because they did have the passion behind it, they actually went out and they interviewed people. And they said, what are you looking for in a mobility tool, in a walker? What bugs you the most about the traditional walkers that are out in the marketplace? And you want to know the number one annoyance of people?
What's that?
Bending over. They said, I don't want to become a hunchback.
Yes.
And every walker I've ever used, I have to bend over because I'm having to avoid the seat that's in front of me, or it doesn't adjust and I'm too tall, or I'm too short, or I'm too this. Number one complaint.
Yeah. Well, I think that is something for so many that maybe you have experienced before with other walkers. If you are somebody who struggles with mobility, if you're thinking about the right solution to you, maybe you just need a little bit of extra help right now. This is going to give you that feeling of security. And I want you guys to see this side shot here as well. See how I'm standing right over top of it? You can't do this with the other two solutions that we have over here. If we're making that comparison, you can with the Motivo walker. This is the last presentation on the entire day. It is your today's top deal. The color I have is about to sell out right now. So if it's in your cart, make your way to checkout. I don't want you missing out on this. $50 interest-free on your value pay is getting it home to you right now. So if you are somebody who's saying, okay, this is the time of year that you still want to live that active lifestyle, you don't want to be sitting in the chair saying to yourself, okay, well, I used to do those things, but I can't do it anymore. Maybe you're somebody who is saying, I'm not able to get to church on Sunday. I'm not able to go outside with the grandchildren. That was something for me, Daisy, that my grandmother, when she was still alive, about 10 years ago, we were talking about this all the time. She reached that point in her life where she said, you know what? I'm just not able to do the things that I used to do, right? And if that is you right now, the Motivo walker is going to be a solution for you. It is giving you that assistance. It is getting you where you need to go. So right out of the car, maybe you're going to the kids' play practice. They're going to their plays or the dance shows. Maybe you're going to the soccer games this summer season. You want to be able to be there and support them. This is your solution. It has been for so many. We have many people that are picking this up on the day, but we are getting very, very limited right now. Okay, 5 in the midnight blue. Last call on this. I also want to show you how lightweight this is. How much does this weigh right now?
18 pounds, but it supports 300 pounds. And that's because it's made of such a unique material. It's called carbon composite. And let me share something. This is really, really cool. Carbon composite is amazing because this is exactly what they use in the cockpits of race cars. Why? Because it's lightweight, it's sturdy, and the shock absorption is amazing. Wow. That's what they're using here. So that's why you are able to lift this up with ease. That's why this is able to come to you fully assembled. And the way that they've integrated that seat, integrated that amazing storage compartment, just giving you that opportunity to have that perfect independence back, to feel proud when you go out. And I really do hate to harp on this, but when this comes into a space and we hear it from customers, people would write reviews about it. People don't say, oh, cool walker. They go, oh, what happened? You're using a walker now? Is everything okay? You know, what's going on? Whereas this over here, this is, whoa, what's that?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Not, how's it going? You know, you're not the topic of you know, this great deep concern.
Right.
It's like, ooh, now that's cool. What's going on here?
Right. I'm so impressed with the innovation that is the Motivo walker, because I continue to go back to my grandmother that had both of these over here. She did. And as she continued to age, Daisy, I'm not even kidding you, she got that further hunch in her back over time because she was leaning over her walker for years and years and years. You're standing upright. Not only is that better for your health, Daisy, but it does something for our confidence, don't you think?
Oh my gosh, yes. Whenever I was a little girl, and I was a vocalist, and whenever I was singing, my mom was always like, posture, posture, posture. Because you do. When you stand up straight, you just look like you're going to run the world.
Look at the difference here, Daisy.
I know. Taking 60% of that strain off our spine, off our neck, stand up straight, be confident in what you're using, because the worst thing that can happen, and Hannah and we've done a lot of shows together, and a lot of them, we talk about the massage items and the compression items because that's so good for your circulation.
Right.
Well, guess what is the best thing for your circulation? Movement. Movement, movement, movement. And if we stop moving our bodies, we will lose the ability to use the body. Right. So if you have those challenges and you're saying, I think I am ready for that next step, man, what an opportunity today to get into this.
It really is. $299.99 is your today's top deal price. I have the final presentation right now. Want to make a quick little call out here. We do have a purchase with purchase available for you. It's the donut seat cushion. So if you are grabbing a hold of your today's top deal right now, we also have from Medic Therapeutics. This is the memory foam orthopedic round donut cushion. You can get this right along with and save $5 when you do that right now. We still have choices available in either your black or your gray here, but I think that's a great little add-on to the today's top deal, don't you think?
Yeah,
Daisy?
absolutely. I mean, because that can be used with your new Motivo walker. You can put it in the storage compartment, pull it out if you're sitting for long periods of time, but also just get this home. If you know anybody who just needs that extra support when they're sitting in their office chair or behind the wheel of a car, it's going to put your spine in better alignment. It's going to take off all the pressure on that lower part of your body, that sort of that sacrum area right here at that low part of your spine. Right. It's so great for people who suffer with hemorrhoids. If you're post having a baby and you had an episiotomy, the donut cushion is amazing, right? I mean, I'm just talking like a real gal here. So all of those things, it's a really great buy today too.
All right, so this is item number 006319. Final presentation of the day of your Motivo walker, made in the USA. We are very, very close to a sellout if our Midnight Blue has not sold out already, but if it's in your cart, check out very quickly right now. Daisy is in the teal, ocean teal. 25 left to go around in the ocean teal. Let me show you the two other choices. I just had to sit on the silver. Silver is still available. How many left here? 25 only left in the silver. And then finally, we also still have ruby red, about 4 dozen only in the ruby red right now. Let's continue talking about this though, Daisy, because we showed you how this folds up. It has no assembly required. It's 18 pounds here, so it's nice and lightweight if you do have to lift it up into your car. But let's also show some demonstrations on, if we are getting up out of our seat, if we're going to the kitchen, if we're making ourselves our dinner, fixing our plate, we can easily do that with the Motivo walker.
So I was just thinking, my granddaughter Hannah came to stop over. She says, Grandma, I want some cookie, maybe some wine. Right. Guess what? I'm going to go do that in the kitchen. Follow me.
Okay, let's go.
I'm going to take my walker over to the kitchen, okay? I can get right up to my counter. Even if I want to get a little closer, I can just simply pull this around, and I have it right here because I can be inside this walker. But let's say I just came up to the kitchen, and I'm going to grab those cookies. We have a little tray here that doubles in size. It's a little magnet, and so you flip it out. Now I can grab a full-size dinner plate. I can grab my silverware. I can grab the glass of wine for my, granddaughter who's had a very stressful day, and it actually slides right into there, so it's not going to break.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to grab some water for myself because everybody knows how I feel about wine versus water. Okay, but I just want Hannah to be happy. with her wine.
Oh my gosh, okay,
Yeah,
so the meal is being delivered. The wine and the cookies are being delivered right now. Think about that.
I mean, isn't that amazing?
It really is.
Yeah.
Because I think so many of us at home are saying, okay, we would typically, if I was the granddaughter going to see my grandmother, I would say, you know what, let me get it. And now grandma can say, you know what, no, let me get it. It gives them that sense of freedom. It gives them that sense of empowerment. I do have an update right now. The Midnight Blue has officially sold out. So we're gonna take this off the set. I'm gonna readjust my next one so I can continue showing you here. The next to go is going to be the silver though. We only have 2 dozen left to go around in the silver here. We have a lifetime warranty on this.
Yeah, which is pretty amazing. But again, because this is that small company, because this is in the United States of America, they know that you are getting the best of the best, and they want to put their name behind it. So defects in material, workmanship, wear and tear, you know, like the wheels, right? You get 1 year of that on that limited warranty from the date of purchase. But can I just quickly show everybody something really, really quick? Because I do have this tray extended. I want to show you something. Okay. I can go back, and let's say I, you know, walk into my living room and I sit down on my favorite couch and I actually want to eat. This is like my built-in TV tray.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I can have my filet mignon or my spaghetti and eat it right there, have my wine, it's all right in front of me. I didn't even have to get out a TV tray.
Oh my gosh, all right. So
is that brilliant or what?
And that's fantastic too, because think about like family reunions or picnics, or if you have the get together after church and maybe seating is limited there, and you're saying to yourself, okay, well, I want to still, you know, enjoy, I still want to be able to see my friends and family, but if there's nowhere to sit, well, you're good to go. You have your tray, you have your seat, all here in one. We have another sound on tape for you from Dr. Frank. Dr. Frank is going to speak to you right now, and then come on right back. Start checking out of your carts.
When I was recovering from foot surgery, I used the Motivo tour personally. I noted several benefits immediately. One, comfort and design features. I was finally able to make myself a sandwich, make myself a cup of coffee, and take it to the other room without having to lean on one of my family members. That's huge. One of the other benefits that I noted in my own experience with the Motivo tour was I didn't feel like I was the sick guy in the room. I went out a little bit, maybe to some music festivals with my wife, and at first I was apprehensive about having people see me using a walker. People wanted to know more about the walker than they did about my surgery, and that really made me feel less sick, and less disabled, and less like the crippled guy in the room. For me, that was important, and I only can imagine that it's important for other people in the same position.
It's been a solution for so many. It can be that solution for you as well here tonight. Final presentation of our Motivo walker. Look how simple and easy it is to maneuver anywhere that you need to go right now. This is item number 006319, final presentation. We already had one of our colors sell out. The next one to go is going to be this pure silver that I have right here in front of me. Only 20 of them left to go around. This sold out last time we had it here in April. So if you are saying to yourself, you know what, yes, there are better solutions than the old aluminum looking walker over here, or perhaps this one is what you are using right now. There's a better solution. Think about this. You're not gonna have to hunch over. You can stand up straight and still have that ease of movement taking you maybe places that you haven't gone before with your other walkers. Isn't that fantastic?
Absolutely.
$299.98 is your price on this, everybody. On your value pay, $50 brings it home. Do not wait. Do not wait on getting this to you. If you need that little bit of extra assistance, right? This is going to be a mobility solution for you tonight. All right, Daisy, let's talk about the unboxing of this.
Yes.
How does it come to us? What do we need to do when we get it home?
Yeah, absolutely. So coming home to you out of that box, of course, I love the fact that this also ships for free, which is amazing.
Isn't that great?
It's crazy great. But all you're gonna do is you're gonna literally like pull it out of the box, just like, she's doing here in this video. You take it out of the sort of the styrofoam piece. You open up the sides. This is how you're gonna fold it down to, which I'll show you time and time again during the next half an hour here. You lock those sides. You always have to remember to lock those sides into place. Then there's just some sort of peely tape, like a sticker kind of, just because we don't want it to get scratched in the shipping of this to you. So take that off. And then what's even better is that's what? A minute out of your day, and you're moving. Done. You're saying yes to invitations again. I always say with mobility tools like this, you get to say yes again. You get to have confidence. You get to have independence. You get to feel proud of owning an item that is doing so much good for you, for your body, for getting that body moving again. Those 8-inch wheels, you are gonna fly over every surface, it doesn't matter. And they're an all-terrain wheel, which means they're not an air-inflated wheel that could pop by a nail or a sharp rock. Right. That's an all-terrain wheel. So knowing that indoors or outdoors, this is gonna work for you everywhere.
Okay, all right, so we are about halfway through our show right now. We already had one of our colors that we brought in for the day sell out. This is your today's top deal, and it's also the final presentation. So if you are just tuning in, my name's Hannah Timm. I'm taking you shopping for the next couple of hours. I am with our easy living expert, Daisy Skarnig. She's been here for over 10 years, giving you so many solutions to age better, right? To have those solutions for you, so you still have mobility, so you still have your health and well-being for as long as you possibly can. Daisy, talk to us about the story here, because when we opened up the show, we said that this was made from, you know, a personal need with the creator, Jeremy, right?
Yeah, so Jeremy and Jennifer are actually partners on this amazing four-wheel walker from Motivo. They both worked together at SC Johnson, and they were developers. They were the brains behind all the stuff you see, right? So his father, Jeremy's father, was actually diagnosed, there he is right there, with ALS. That's Jennifer's mother, who had had a bad fall. And look at what they're using. They're using that archaic walker. Yeah. They're bent over. And Jeremy was like, I know there's something we got to be able to do better. But then he had upgraded his dad to one of the ones we have out here, where it does integrate the chair, right? The seat is here. I mean, and that's nice that then you would have a place to sort of put your tushy when you were tired, but you notice how you have to stand back? Right. This actually was a great design back in the day, back in the World War II era when they were using these in the hospitals, because you were inside, right? You were sort of wrapped inside this walker, which is it's a great design. Well, then they kind of got rid of that to put the chair there, okay? Because they were thinking that's the upgrade. Well, what Jeremy said was like, the #1 complaint of people who use walkers is that they're hunched over and that they don't want that. They feel it makes them look old and crippled and like not a mobile person. Then we come through hundreds and hundreds of innovations with this Motivo walker. This is the 5th generation of the Motivo walker, and they did everything right. You still have the seat. It's just integrated. So you can stand inside the walker. You are wrapped in loving, caring arms of the Motivo. Yeah, and then you have
so comfortable too.
That beautiful oversized seat. It's not a seat that's 12 inches and you can barely fit your tushy on it. Right. You've got a secure back. It's like you're sitting in a full chair. Yeah, and I have to ask you,
it feels like it.
Do you not just feel like completely supported?
I really do. Yeah. I really, really do. It's cushioned on the seat, and you also have a backrest here as well. Nice and comfortable. So I love that, because if you are outdoors, if you are walking, if you do have, you know, maybe a longer distance to go, you also have that seat now incorporated where you can take a little break, and it's nice and comfortable, giving you the rest that you need. All right, so let me go through the colors really quickly here of what we still have remaining. So we have your ocean teal is the one that Daisy has right here. How many left? 2 dozen. 2 dozen only in the ocean teal. I love that color. We also have still available in the pure silver, about 18 left only in the pure silver. Now finally, we have your ruby red, 40 left in ruby red right here. See those nice big wheels that you are seeing, 4 versus 2 for that old time solution that you had, but for the other walker that we've been talking about over there. Only 2 wheels on that one. You get 4. You have that ease of movement. You have maneuverability. You also have a lifetime warranty on your Motivo walker. It is $299.98 right now. We want to help you get this home. Use that interest-free value pay. Everybody can use value pay here at ShopHQ. Ships to you completely for free. And you know what I love about it, Daisy? No assembly required.
Woo, woo. I mean, when somebody says you don't have to assemble something, it's like, I'll buy it just for that reason.
Exactly.
Actually. Like if somebody's like, it's coming home to you fully assembled, I'm like, in. Where do I sign
Done.
up? Done. Check.
I will take that.
Have you ever tried to put something together from that little crazy Swedish store?
Yes.
Yeah. Nope, never again. I think I almost divorced my husband during a building of a little bar cart. With a lot of pieces left over, it wasn't good. But this again is so easy for the user, and that was something that Jeremy and Jennifer talked about a lot too, was that they wanted this to be lightweight, but they wanted you to feel incredibly sturdy. That's why they went and they sought out a completely different way to build a walker. Instead of using, like aluminum or steel, like you have on sort of the days of yore, right? These kind of walkers that you're familiar with seeing out and about. They stuck with the aluminum, they stuck with the steel. Well, enter Jeremy and Jennifer, who say, we're gonna use something called carbon composite. What is that? It's what you find in the cockpits of race cars. You know, like the what's the big race? The Indy 500 or whatever? That's what they found was most beneficial for the user. Why? Incredibly lightweight, okay, 18 pounds, can support 300 pounds. It is sturdy. It has amazing shock absorption. So when you are on that uneven terrain, on the beaches of Florida, right, you're not going to feel unsteady on this. And I got to point out one other detail, the handlebars, because we haven't talked about this.
Yeah.
When you are walking, okay, you're just going to stop the brakes, right, if you're moving. But if you want to stop and sit, you actually have the opportunity to lock this in a secure, locked position. You'll pull down that seat, right? And then you just pop down. I want you to hear something too, because this is really important. Okay, I unlocked the lock, so now I'm not locked in that position, but listen. Did you hear that click?
Yeah.
That means I'm locked in position. That means this is not gonna move. This has now become my seat at any table.
Okay, so you know it's right and locked into place for you.
Isn't that nice?
That is.
Yeah, it's just little details.
It is. And even the handles themselves are nice and comfortable too. We have a lot I still want to do here. I want to read some reviews. We have more customer testimonials that we want to talk to you about right now of happy users that have gotten their Motivo walker homes and have written in to say what this means to them. So here's one that I'm gonna read on your screen right now, 5-star review. It says, stable and easy to use. I've only used my Motivo walker a few times, and it's easy to use, has lots of storage space, and seat is very comfortable. I actually bought it for future use as I have a knee and lower back problem and will eventually need help walking. I wanted a walker that was very stable and easy to walk behind, and the Motivo walker provides that. Would highly recommend. The one right there underneath, and another 5-star review says, my Motivo is more fun than I've had in a long time. We love to hear that. Walkers are slightly embarrassing, but not the Motivo. It is pretty and fun to use. It helps you walk straight, rolls like a dream, hides my purse and package, and I can even run a little with it. And I haven't done that in many years. I call it my Lexus, as in, I think I'll take my Lexus with me today. Thank you, Motivo. It may become a family heirloom. That is from Jill. So think about this. You know, I'm just gonna grab this and show you the difference here before we go to our next video, because immediately I'm already hunching over. You just saw that graphic on your screen. There are so many better solutions now. It is the Motivo walker. It has been the Motivo walker as far as innovation is concerned, keeping you nice and upright, keeping you inside of your walker and giving you that mobility solution. All right, we have an infomercial that we want to share with you right now. Continue checking out of your carts. We're getting very limited, and then come on right back.
Whenever I use one of these, I feel 30 years older.
Bending over this is very painful. I see the way people look at me. I need stability, not sympathy.
Introducing Motivo, the most innovative, comfortable walker ever created, giving you the support you need and the dignity you deserve. Motivo's upright walking design gives you the ability to walk farther, easier, and safer. You'll get the freedom to go anywhere, anytime.
For years, I never wanted to go out. It was such a hassle. But now with my Motivo, I'm back in action.
1970s era walkers with fixed seats force the user to walk behind the walker with the spine in a forward bent position. Motivo's stowaway seat design puts the user inside the walker. This aligns the spine, reducing back and neck pressure by 60%.
Motivo's patented design and Life in Reach technology puts you closer to everyday items like sinks and countertops and features the largest integrated private storage compartment available, along with a stowaway padded seat with backrest and folding tray with 2 cup holders. At under 20 pounds, Motivo packs up quickly to travel with you. Thousands of users of all ages agree Motivo is the new standard for short-term and long-term mobility.
I can stand up straight and tall. It's sturdy, it's comfortable.
This thing moves around like a dream.
You heard it right there. It's sturdy, it's comfortable, it's keeping you upright. It's giving you the mobility that maybe you have been looking for, giving you that independence back or keeping it as long as you can, and also reducing the pain and pressure on your neck and on your back by 60%. It's the Motivo walker. It is the final presentation on the day. It's your today's top deal. $50 brings it home on your interest-free value pay right now. Daisy, there is so much to talk about in the design and the construction of this. So we talked about it a little bit earlier, but you have your seat with you. It's your seat on the go, but there's so much more to it as well.
Yeah, the fact that all of this is integrated actually inside the walker, so you can be inside and upright, but then when you need to, cop a little squat, right? You have this seat that flips down so easily, but it lives right there. It's not in your way when you're trying to actually be up and mobile. I love the fact that just by taking 2 little levers on the side, I'm able to unlock the sides, fold it in, and the first time I saw this and folded it in, I was like, oh, it kind of reminds me of my suitcase that I'm like through the airport with, right?
Right.
Except this is much more easier. This is easier to maneuver. And then it's lightweight. Picking this up with one hand, 18 pounds, but supporting 300 pounds. And people always ask, so I'm going to do it right out of the gate here. People say, well, gosh, it must be really wide. How am I going to get through a door? If this is what you're using and you're sick and tired of it and you want something different, look at that. It's the same width. They're both 24 inches wide.
Okay.
Because we integrate everything, it seems like it's going to be bigger, but it's absolutely not.
Okay, that is a big deal. Less than 20 minutes to shop on the show. I have some color updates for you right now. If you want the teal, we only have, what did you say there, Jack? 18 left to go around. That's the one that Daisy has right now. 18 only remaining. Okay, then we have the silver. 15 remaining in the silver. That's the one that I'm showing off here right now. 15 only. $50 gets it home on your interest-free value pay. Finally, we have your ruby red. 35 available in your ruby red. Now, we do have a purchase with purchase opportunity here. Of course, we're talking about your today's top deal, the best value of the entire day. But we are able to issue you $5 off right now if you are also picking up the donut cushion from Medic Therapeutics. I think that this is a great little add-on, Daisy, because that's actually helping correct your posture, kind of take the pain and pressure off of your back as well, right?
Absolutely, because of the way this is designed, using memory foam, a nice cooling gel insert inside. This cover, of course, is removable and washable. This part is actually going to go at the back of your body. So that Medic Therapeutics is going to basically this is where your sacrum is, right? Where your spine meets your sacrum. This area of our body, when we sit, gets a lot of pressure put on it. It's where most people experience lower back pain. Mine is broken forever, and it's terrible and awful. Anyway, personal story. This actually takes all the pressure off of it, so it's almost like that lower part of your back is floating in air. But because there's like this lip in the front, it tilts your pelvis a bit, so it actually is putting your spine in that perfect alignment. So if you are grandpa and grandma picking up the grandkids and you're driving a ton, or you're the nanny, or whatever that is, I think this is great for cars, for chairs, and an addition to your walker.
I have a cushion with me everywhere I go. It has been a game changer for me. If sold elsewhere, something like this could cost you $57.99. Today, we have it under $23. If you are adding that on to the purchase of your today's top deal, you're gonna save $5 off, okay? So we are talking all about the Motivo 4-wheel upright rolling walker. And I think for so many, we said it right there. You are standing upright with this walker. Those two walkers over there, you're hunched over.
You're not. I mean, you're just simply not standing up. And that's what Jeremy saw with his dad. When he was diagnosed, he had to go into a walker because of his ALS. And he was using this, and it's archaic, and it feels archaic, and it looks archaic. And this was, when this was originally invented in World War II, it was only meant for hospitals. It's not conducive out in the real world. If you hit any uneven terrain, you've got to lift this up and move, right? This is not, it has 2 wheels. There is no, I mean, talk about not turning radius at all, right? And it's that thump kind of a thing. So they had the idea right, because you can still be inside that walker. But what they did here, you're still inside of your walker. You're still sort of that half circle around you. But now you have that integrated seat where when you do need to take that respite because you're out and you're waiting in line and you're just saying to yourself, gosh, this grocery line is never going to move. I'm really tired. I need to, take a little rest. You can sit down, but it's not in your way. It's just a part of the integrated design that they have done impeccably well.
They really have thought of everything here. You even have the storage compartment on the inside, which I think is genius too, Daisy, because that was something else. I keep talking about my grandmother and how she walked with a walker for years and years and years. She did not have a storage compartment like this, so everybody else was carrying her belongings. Now you can say, oh no, I have a storage compartment. I'm good to go. I don't need your help, right? How amazing is that?
Yeah, it's just, they really just did it right. And you want to know why they did it right? Because they went out and they talked to users of mobility tools. And they said, I want some place to have my storage area so it's convenient for people out on the go. They want a tray for their coffee mug or for their bottle of water. They also wanted something where they could take a plate from the kitchen to the living room so they can be independent. And that fold down seat is best in class, period, end of story. And again, when you have, I always say this when I work with, different vendors, and it's been such a joy of my job here is to work with so many different people and people who are creating and designing products. And this right here, it's a passion because he saw his father struggle. And then I really truly believe when you have a loved one that is affected and you can build something to make their life better, you don't skimp on anything. And they sure didn't on this.
They really didn't. You are saving 60% off of your everyday ShopHQ price right now, but we are very, very limited for time. We're also getting very limited in our quantities available. The silver is going to be the next to go. We only have 12 left in the silver option. $50 is bringing it home on your interest-free value pay. Now, if you want Daisy's teal, we have 16 left right there. The remainder of the quantity is going to be in the ruby red, though. 3 dozen left in the ruby red as well. So all 3 colors. However, the silver is going to be the next one to sell out. $50 gets it home, free shipping as well. No assembly required. But Daisy, can we go back into the kitchen because I'm a little bit hungry. I might want another snack.
Oh, do you want, I was actually just preparing some filet mignon.
Oh, I will never turn down.
Okay, done.
Filet mignon.
Yeah, I'll run into the kitchen.
Okay.
Just
Oh.
let me scootily doodly on in here.
Oh, you're gonna
okay?
get yourself? Do you need help?
I don't need help. I'm independent, thank you.
Independent woman right there.
Independent woman. What is so great about this, again, because you don't have that seat in front of you, you're not having to reach and bend.
Right.
And you have this amazing ability to double the size of that tray and cup holder. So now I can take a plate, a full-size dinner plate. Look at all the stuff I can fit on here. I could fit a coffee mug here. I can fit, actually I'm gonna do this first. I'm gonna put my wine glass in first.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my plate, my coffee mug, my water glass.
Wow.
My silverware.
Look.
And now I'm gonna skididdly-daddly over to my chair to watch my favorite show. I got one episode left of Eric. Have you watched it yet on Netflix? It's called Eric.
No, I haven't watched it yet.
Watch it. It's 6 episodes. I'm about to watch the last episode when I get home tonight.
Really?
The acting is so good.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I'm looking for a new
It's
show.
wonderful. I lock this in place. Now I have a TV tray. I mean, like mine is like this driving
It's
itself.
a game changer.
It is a game changer, and everything is still here. It's accessible. And when you're done, you unlock those brakes. You rise to stand. You're sturdy. You're now walking into the kitchen saying, "You know what, hon? I got it. I'll do the dishes tonight."
Right.
You know, because here's another cool thing. If you're at your dishwasher, right? Notice how I'm never letting go of anything?
Right.
And then let's say my dishwasher lives next to my sink, which usually they do, unless you have a very unique floor plan.
Okay.
I can open that dishwasher. I still have something that is surrounding me, that is giving me confidence to take the dishes, load them in. You are completely independent. You tell me another walker on the market that gives you that much independence.
We can't.
Doesn't exist.
It does not. We have the final 9 minutes to shop right now. If you have this in your cart, check out. Check out quickly. Don't wait on something like this, because I think for so many, maybe we are experiencing this right now, or you know somebody who is, where they're saying, okay, I'm losing my independence. It's that time in our lives that I think can be so difficult for so many to start to realize and understand I'm not able to do what I once used to do. With the Motivo walker, you still can do all the things that you love. You can still get outside. You can still enjoy your family and your friends, especially during the summer season. We don't want to have to say, you know what, no, I'm staying inside today, because it's just too much of a hassle to try to get out and about. In the silver, I have another update. Jack, can you repeat that for me? 10 left. 10 left in the silver. It's going to be the next color to sell out. 8 minutes left to shop. Final presentation. Last time it was on air, everything completely sold out. We are on our way to another sellout right now. We are going to hear from Melanie and hear all about her story with the Motivo walker. Then come on right back.
I've wanted to go to college ever since I knew it was something that people could do. I wanted to go far away. I wanted to have adventures, but I just didn't really see a way to do that. My parents were very concerned about my personal living skills. So my dad was really excited because he saw a commercial and said, my daughter's birthday is coming up and I really think this walker would be great for her. And so I loved it so much that I got a second one. Hey. I have the mobility issues from cerebral palsy. To be honest, that's not really the one that bothers me the most. I think the combination of the Charles-Bonnet syndrome, and I also have epilepsy. Charles-Bonnet syndrome is where my brain doesn't see everything in the picture that everyone else's brain would see.
I'm normally her tour guide when we're around campus.
So my brain will fill in the area that I can't see with images, or to me it's a pink blob, I call it. I try to, be very humorous about it. I call him Charles, hey Charles, thanks for visiting me. Good morning. I enjoy the fact that I can look around, because When I was just with crutches or with a regular roll eater, I always had to look at the floor to make sure I didn't trip on things. Some blind people use a cane to tell where they're going. It's almost like a cane because the Motivo has gone there before you. I will have a medium iced mocha coffee. Physically, it's great because you don't have to think about standing up. And that was hard for me because people would always tell me I needed to work on my posture, but it was like trying to think about breathing. And people have commented on my photos that I look like straighter than I would if I was just with crutches.
Are your eyes open?
I feel like sometimes when we have a disability at first, it feels very socially isolating. I think with the Motivo, it will make them feel proud to be independent. They're like, that's such a sweet ride, that's dope, that's fly. I'm like, I've never heard so many different words in my life.
This is how you get from point A to point B. This is how you stand confidently. This is how you walk with no extra assistance and get to everywhere that you need to get to. It is the Motivo Walker. Final 5 minutes to shop right now for you, and it's the final presentation of the day. So if you're just tuning in, this is your today's top deal. We've already sold out of one of our colors. Silver is going to be next to go. $50 on your interest-free value pay to be able to get this home right now before they are completely gone. Daisy Scarnig, let's go on another little tour of this. But before we do, you know, we talk about statistics as far as falls are concerned. When I saw this, I thought this was staggering.
Yeah, so 37.3 million severe falls occur in the home each year, typically happening to 60 plus people. 80% of those injuries are caused by falls in or around the bathtub and shower. Makes sense, right? It's slippery when wet. And 20 to 30% of older people who fall suffer severe injuries like hip fractures, head traumas. I think what I'm noticing now with my folks and you know, their Parkinson's, and the one thing they don't want is to end up in a nursing home or to end up because of a fall. And it was really interesting when we started to meet with the doctors when my dad was diagnosed this December. My mom had been diagnosed like 4.5 years ago. Is that he says people don't die of Parkinson's, they typically die with Parkinson's, and it is because of a fall. You know, and that's what ends them up in the nursing home. They can't recover and lights out. So with mobility tools such as this, this is what we call prevention. And so if you're on the fence and you're saying to yourself, well, I don't know if I'm there yet. I don't know if I'm there yet. Having prevention instead of having to have it because you didn't prevent the fall, I think that's why you say yes to this today. That's why you just have this, so when you are going out to see the grandkids play baseball. I mean, it is the time of year that everybody's doing baseball. Everybody's playing in the soccer games, right? Kids want to go to the parks. They want to go to the pools. They want to go to the beaches. Do it safely with them, and do it with them. You know, don't say no.
Right, I know. 6 left in the silver. If you want to get that home right now, add it to your cart and check out. We have a dozen left in the teal that Daisy is using right now. Only a dozen left there. It's not yours until you check out of your cart. Get that confirmation email. You are fully surrounded. You can maneuver anywhere that you need to go. We also have one more color. That is the ruby red right here. But then you also have your seat. You also have storage. You also have your cup holder. You also have your tray. Daisy, they thought of everything.
They really, really did. Remember to fold this up. 2 little levers, one on each side. This comes with you to the gate. You say to the gate agent, hey, can you put this underneath the plane? You come out of the plane. You open it up. You lock those sides. Boom, you're on your merry way. When you're waiting for your luggage, because it hasn't quite arrived yet, you have a seat integrated into this. You have a seat, but guess what? You're not without your treats, your purse, because it all folded up underneath the plane right in here. Huge oversized container in there. That all, of course, is integrated into this amazing, amazing design. When you go to sit down, you can lock this device into place. So now you are seated, like you are seated in a chair that supports you. Height adjustment. 5'1", to 6'4". This is an amazing opportunity with 8-inch wheels with that very small turning radius to get you into the best of the best.
If this is you or someone you know, this is giving you that mobility solution from Motivo Walker. Check out of your carts, everybody. Final presentation, final time to shop for you before that price expires. Daisy, thank you so much. What a fantastic day this has been.
I'm so excited to be here with y'all.
All right, so we have one more little video we're gonna play for Motivo Walker, and then I'm gonna be back with Charlotte Rhines for our final hour of Diamond Closeouts. We'll see you soon.
I feel 30 years older.
Bending over this is very painful. I see the way people look at me. I need stability, not sympathy.
Introducing Motivo, the most innovative, comfortable walker ever created, giving you the support you need and the dignity you deserve. Motivo's upright walking design gives you the ability to walk farther, easier, and safer. You'll get the freedom to go anywhere, anytime.
For years, I never wanted to go out. It was such a hassle. But now with my Motivo, I'm back in action.
1970s era walkers with fixed seats force the user to walk behind the walker with the spine in a forward bent position. Motivo's stowaway seat design puts the user inside the walker. This aligns the spine, reducing back and neck pressure by 60%.
Motivo's patented design and Life in Reach technology puts you closer to everyday items like sinks and countertops and features the largest integrated private storage compartment available, along with a stowaway padded seat with backrest and folding tray with 2 cup holders. At under